3.3 example 4, you and your teacher make colored frosting. You add 3 drops of red food coloring for every 1 drop of blue food coloring. Your teacher adds 5 drops of red for every 3 drops of blue. Whose frosting is redder? So we know that the ratio for you would be 3 to 1, whereas your teacher's would be 5 to 3. So we're going to use those two ratios and create ratio tables to help us solve this problem and really understand what this problem is asking us. So again, we have the ratio table for 3 to 1 and 5 to 3. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in 3 to 1. And I'll go ahead and plug in 5 to 3 over here as well. We're going to start with the ratio 3 to 1. So that means for every 3 drops of red food coloring, there'll be 1 drop of blue. So I'm going to use repeated addition and add another 3. So if I add another 3 to get 6, then I'm going to add another 1 to get 2, because for every 3 drops of red, there's 1 drop of blue. So again, if I keep adding 3, I will get 9. Do it again. I'll get 12. And do it again, I'll get 15. So as I do that, I'm also adding 1 to get 3, adding another to get 4, adding another to get 5. So this makes sense. If 1 drop of blue equals 3 drops of red, then 5 drops of blue would equal 15 drops of red. So every time I added 1, and now I need to figure out the total number of drops because we can use this at the end to help us. 3 plus 1 is 4, 6 plus 2 is 8, 9 plus 3 is 12, 12 plus 4 is 16, and 15 plus 5 is 20. And this does make sense since we use repeated addition for it to be 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. You can see the pattern of how it added 4 every time. Now let's look at your teacher's frosting. So for every 5 drops of red, you'll have 3 drops of blue. So we're going to use repeated addition. So that means if I add another 5 drops here to get 10, I'm going to add another 3 drops to get 6. And we'll just continue doing that. So if I keep adding 5, I'm going to get 15, add 3 over here to get 9, add 5 over here to get 20, add 3 over here to get 12, add 5 over here to get 25, add 3 over here to get 15. So let's look at the total number of drops. We have 8, 16, 24. You can already notice the pattern, 32, and 40. Okay, so there's 2 ways we can solve this problem. So first, let's take a look at when our drops of blue are the same, okay? And I'll even use a blue up here. So our drops of blue are the same right here when we both have 3, right? So when we have 3 drops of blue for our frosting or your frosting, there's 9 drops of red. And when we have 3 drops of blue up here, we only have 5 drops of red. So we already know that our frosting is going to be redder. But there's one more way we can check. Let's see, is there a time whenever both of our total drops are the same? I see there is one. It's right here when there's 16. And we can look here and say, okay, who has more drops of red when our total drops is 16? Again, we or you have 12 drops of red when our total drops are 16, and your teachers only has 10 drops of red when their total is 16. So you can use these ratio tables to know that your frosting will always be redder than your teacher's frosting based on the ratios that are given.